Hey guys, it's TechGenie back with another video. Today we'll be looking at tips and glitches of iOS 8. Don't go anywhere because we're going to have two hidden hacks that you may not know of yet that we have noticed about iOS 8. So roll the credits. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at 6 different things that we've noticed when you go through iOS 8. About 4 of them you probably know of already, but we've got, in and amongst the 6, we've got 2 things that you may not know. The last one is especially, we haven't seen it anywhere on the internet, but it's especially different, so stay till the end and leave a comment and see what you think. So here we've got 2 iPad Airs, the previous generation, and we've got an iOS 8 on all of them. We've got the iPhone 4S as well. Some of these don't work on the iPhone but do work on the iPad and vice versa. So yeah, as I said, we've got 2 identical iPads and we've got the iPhone 4S. So if we unlock both the iPads and unlock the iPhone, so we've got the home screen here. Now the first tip that we're going to tell you, this one you might know of already, but if we just go on to the settings of each one, and this is going to tell you about your battery life and where it's all getting used up and where it's all going and how much usage and storage you've got left. So once you've opened the settings, just scroll down to General, and once you've opened up General, this is the same on the iPhone and on the iPad, you come down to Usage, open up Usage, and at the top here we've got Battery Usage and we've got Manage Storage on your iPad and on your iCloud. So if we just zoom in and look specifically at the iPad, so if we come up to Battery Usage and select it, it will tell us the time since the last 100% charge, how long it's been on standby for, and then down here you get a list of what's been using the most battery power. So for example, on my one, 67% of my battery has been used for Safari over the last 24 hours, and if you select the last 7 days, it's only 44%. So this can help tell you what you've been using to help minimize it. So here, if I use Safari less, obviously I'll get more battery power out of it. So that's the first tip about battery usage. And then while we're on it, we'll just come down to storage. So if we come up to come down here onto storage, we can click on Manage Storage. Wait for this to load. Okay, so now what this is going to tell us is how much I've used on my iPad. So I've used 18.5 gigabytes and I've got 8.2 gigabytes left. So the most amount of storage that I've got on my tablet is 3 gig. So if I decide, okay, I'm running out of space, what do I need to delete? I can either decide to, maybe I can uninstall some photos and some videos, or I can just delete any apps that I'm not using. Just press delete app and then delete it. I'm not going to do that, but okay, so that's how you check your storage and how you check your battery usage on your iPad or your iPhone. Okay, so that was tip number 1. So that's to tell you how to use your battery life and how to manage your storage. And now for tip number 2, we've got a new thing. I don't know if you've heard about it, but you can now open up your notes. So if we open up notes here, you can create a new note, and then once you've created a new note, you can add a photo into this note now. So previously you could only type certain stuff on, but now on iOS 8 you've now have the ability to insert a photo. So zooming in to show you how to insert a photo, you just hold your finger down, and you've got 2 options. You've got paste and you've got insert photo. So if we select insert photo, scroll down, select one of the photos you want to insert. Okay, so I quite like, let's say this one. We're going to insert this photo. We're going to press choose, and then it inserts it here, and then you can obviously make notes. So great day out, and then you've saved it. Press done, quit it, and then you've just saved your new note with the photo in. Okay, so we're halfway through now, the things we've selected, but this third one is not so much of a tip that you might already know, such as the ones I've already showed you, but this one is more of a hidden feature that you may not know of, and it's maybe considered as a glitch, but we're going to show you anyway. So if you've ever wanted to hide an app, so let's say you don't want this certain app, that you don't want it on your iPhone or you don't want it on your iPad, you still want it on there but you don't want to see it. Instead of installing something off the App Store to help you hide it, there is a way to hide it independently, so I'm going to show you that now. So we're going to use the iPhone for this particular glitch that we found, but you can use the iPad or any other. Yes, you can use the iPad. It's much the same procedure, but it's a little bit easier to do on the iPhone. So first of all you just choose which app you want to hide. So let's say we want to hide Evernote here. So the first thing we want to do is the dashboard at the bottom, we want to take out one of the apps so it's got an extra space left. So if we just remove Messenger and we put it there, and then just press the home button to stop the apps from shaking. And then what we say is, okay, now to hide the app we need to open a folder. So we've got a folder here, or here, or here. So we're going to make a new folder. So we're going to drag, it could be any app that you use, drag music into there. Okay, there you go, now you're done. Okay, so once we've decided the app that we want to hide, we've got it completely full on the home screen. Dashboard's got 4, and if you're on the iPad you've got 5 on the dashboard at the bottom. So we've got the folder here which we're going to be using to hide the app, and then we come onto the second page. Let's say we want to hide, I don't know, let's say we want to hide Spotify. So we hold it down to drag it as per usual, take it onto the home screen that we've just made the app, and then drop it into a folder. So we've just made another random folder that we're not going to keep it in there. So now we just take it back out the folder, and you see how the page is now filled back up with apps, and we're going to take it down to the dashboard here. So obviously it can't fit into the dashboard, so as soon as we let go it's gone. So you see there? Now the app we've got is hidden, no longer in any of these apps, in any of these folders. So if we go through, can't see it here, and then the folder we've created, it's not in there either. So where's the app gone? Okay, to find the app that we've now hidden, that it's not in any of these folders, we can't see it, just pull down Spotify, it's not Spotify, pull down the spotlight and type it in, the app that we've hidden. So you see we've hidden Spotify. We can't see it anywhere on the home screen on the phone, but yeah, here it is. We can just tap on it and it'll open the app as per usual. Okay, so now if you want to get the app back, all you have to do is restart your phone or your tablet. So start to power off, and then once you power it back on, it's going to put the app back where it was. Okay, so I've just booted it back up now after we've hidden the app. So if I bring it up here, if I can show you, yeah, so there it is, see? So now Spotify is back. So this is a good tip if you want to hide an app, if you've got an app that you don't particularly like that's taking up space on your home screen, or if it's just if you're just getting a little bit cluttered and you want to get rid of it. So that's number 3 on our top 5. Remember, keep stay here for a bit. We've got one more to go, and then we've got the finale, the last one, which is a big glitch of iOS8, which I don't think anyone's seen before. So yeah, stick around for that. So here is the 4th one before we come to our finale. So this one you can do on your iPhone or your iPad. This involves, I think it involves Siri to do it, but so this is called speak selection. So if you want an emoji to be spoken to see what it is, just a little bit of fun, this is how you do it. So if we zoom in, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so we've moved to the iPad for this one. If we unlock the iPad and we go to settings, this one is under accessibility. So if we go under accessibility here, and then if we come under speech, and then we've got 3 selections. So we've got speak selection, I don't know if you can see it, I'll bring it up to the camera. So we've got speak selection, speak screen, and speak auto text. So we want to select speak selection. So if we select that, and we can adjust the voices, the speaking rate. So I don't know if we want English or Hebrew or Chinese. You've got all your different languages there, and then you've got the speaking rate. We can adjust that. So now if we open up an app that we want to highlight some text, and we want to speak it. We open up the app, so let's say we put in one of our emojis. So now we've got our new emojis here. My personal favourite, if I can find it, is this one here. So this is the typical year average turd. So now we're going to select all, and then here we've got options. So we've got the option of cut, copy, paste, replace, bold, italics, underlined, define, speak, and insert photo. And speak is the one that we want to be using for this particular exercise. So I'll just, if we, I don't know if you can hear this, but if we select speak.
Smiling pile of poo.
So that's a little bit of fun. So now if you want to come down to, I don't know, select something else. So you can also type something and get it to speak it. So I'm going to type in, so I've just entered in some text. If you press select all, and if I press speak.
Hey guys, subscribe for more.
So there we go. That's our fourth one. That is Speak Selection. Okay, so this is the top 5. So this is the 5th one that we're going to show you today. This is the finale that I've been telling you all to stick around for. Hope it's not going to be too much of an anticlimax and disappointment. But so I'm going to tell you how to get your friend's iPad. It doesn't work on the iPhone for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't work. But how to get someone's iPad broken so they can't get into their iPad. So we've seen loads of videos of how to break into someone's iPad with their passcode if they've got one, but I'm going to show you how to prevent someone from getting in and how to completely confuse them. So I'm going to zoom in and show you what to do. I personally tried this with a passcode, so as you can see mine just unlocks immediately. If you try it with a passcode, you might run the risk of not being able to get in, but I'll show you the way to get into the iPad really quickly, really easily. I'm not going to try it with the passcode just in case it all fails and I've ruined my iPad. But so this is how you do it. So this one's for Apple. If Apple are watching and they want to see how to improve iOS8, if there are any bug fixes they need to think of, then this is one. So if we open up the regular lock screen, you can see we can just simply unlock it and get into all the apps. And so let's say you want to prevent your friend getting into his tablet. So you just turn it on and then just hold it in this position. Do the same motion as we would to unlock the iPad, but at the same time we want to flip the iPad like that. And we want to do it relatively fast so it doesn't keep up with it. So if I show you, let's see, I hope it works this time. Okay, so it didn't work first time. If we try it again. So we've unlocked it, and then we want to grab hold of it, and at the same time twist it. Okay, so now you see here, it's opened up a second lock screen. And I don't know if you can see, but the slide to unlock has now gone blue. And it's adjusted and it's gone a bit weird, it's had a bit of a hernia. So now it's opened up a second lock screen that will prevent you from getting in. So slide to unlock is the usual thing. As much as we want to slide it, it doesn't want to let us in. So now we've got a lock screen that you can't do much with. You can open up your control center, pull down your notifications, everything else on a normal lock screen. But it's showing the home screen wallpaper as a lock screen and you can't get in. So that's a great little trick just to annoy your friend just to prevent him from getting into his iPad. But it all gets a bit serious when you can't get in and they're just wondering what the hell's going on. So I would only advise doing this on an iPad that doesn't have a lock pattern. But if it does, I don't take any responsibility for ruining your friend's iPad. But just to get in, you just swipe up from the camera app. And obviously this is going to open up the iPad. So we've got the camera here, and then we've opened it up and quit it, and now we're back into the iPad, complete functionality again. And then once we've locked it, and we open it up, we're back to the normal home lock screen. So that's the 5th one. Let us know if you think that was a good top 5. Okay, so that was our top 5 on how to tips and glitches and tricks for the iPad. If you've got any questions or anything, just leave a comment down below. If you've got any suggestions, also leave a comment. If you like the video, leave a like. We've got some other channels that you might be interested in, so this is just a little bit of an advertising campaign at the moment. But so if you're into stop motion or animation or anything, we've also got a second channel over at Bocus Music. No, sorry, it's not. It's over at the Twin Animations. I'll put a thing on the display here so you can see it. So yeah, so this is kind of stuff that we do. So my most recent one is how to make a zombie. A little bit of a laugh. If you want to go over and check how to make a zombie, then yeah, then go to our other channel. We've got animations, so we show you how to make models such as this face here, and how to animate them. So if you are into that, then go and check it out. Our second channel, sorry, our third one if you include this one, so we've got 3. So we've got TechGenie, we've got the Twin Animations, which we make models and stop motion stuff, and then the third one is called Bocus Music Covers. I'll put the link in the description for all of these. But that's where we do our music and where we have me rather embarrassingly singing. But if you want to go over and support us, leave a like, go and leave a comment, show us you're coming over and let us know you're there. That'll be greatly appreciated. So if you've got this far in the video, then leave a like, because we don't really, it'd be nice to know how far you get into our videos. Please be sure to subscribe. We release stuff almost every other week. We've got exams at the moment, but yeah, so we've got new stuff coming out, we've got some stuff planned. So if you like the content that you've seen today, then please subscribe. There'll be more of it for you to see. Thanks for watching. Roll the credits.